And yes, it's him. So it has been officiated. They did try to kill the former president of America. One of the active candidates for this country. I'm gonna just speak lightly. This is my peace, my mind. Yep. Don't try to strike me. But check it. No different than something happening to Obama. No different. This country will go through some trauma for sure. To the likes and the heights of which they've never seen before. That's what I was saying. That's what I knew would happen if something would have happened to Obama. I believe the same rules apply for Trump. With that man not dying today, many lives were saved. Jadon was good. Salute. Perfect timing just started. Here to chop it up about that Trump situation and whatever else. You know me. But it is of my humble opinion that if something would have happened to him, just as I was saying, just as if something would have happened to Obama, and whether you like him or not, the outcome would not be good for us as a whole in this country. Because harming either one of those men, to me, in my opinion, are activating keys. They are major players in a race war. Again, like it or not, this is the country, this is the state we're in, this is how things look. If something would have happened to Obama way back when, if he'd have got shot, just think the fucking response that could have took place. Look at what happened January 6th. That's just off the man's opinion. If they'd have killed him today, I don't think it would have been a very pretty evening for America. And I ain't talking about weeping women and shit. No, I think all the militias, hate groups, supporters, I think the country would have lost its shit. I thought it was bullshit when I first heard it. Have you heard the news? Did you? Or were you like me, sleep under a rock? They took 3 shots. Little nerdy fucking dweeb ass kid who wears glasses and obviously had a smudge in his lens. Missed his kill shot. That caught the previous president's attention. And in that catching his attention, him nicking his ear, he missed his other 2 shots and struck 2 other people. One person's dead, one person's in the hospital hanging on by machines. The shooter is dead. 6 shots, 2 involved. Right. Now I counted off. It was the 1, the 2, ka, and then there was a series of shots, and I believe those were the responses. But it also sounded, I also thought I heard him, the shooter, get off 3 more. Kang. He got off a succession. Made me wonder what he had. Now there's different reports. He was on a roof. He hopped over the back of the bleachers. I don't know which one to go with, but either scenario really isn't up to snuff. If a fucking dweeby ass kid, I mean, Buddy doesn't, the photo I saw of him, he don't look older than fucking 25. But whatever. If his grunge looking self could get to the president, well, former president, I tell you, security measures need to be raised around this bitch. And now, so that's what I heard too. Heard talk of there being a second shooter. So there was, and he froze up. And it won the election for him, yes. I mean, that race was shit. It's overblown. If you buy into it, you're doomed. The second shots was reaction from Secret Service. Second guy froze up. Yes, I heard about the second shooter. Not much. When I had heard about him, one of the people that were there on location, he was like, yeah, to me, seemed like there was a second shooter. They were like, no, Bob, you've just got war haze. You've got a gunshot fog. You don't know what really happened. They like veered his story right online, live. So the little shoe licker wasn't alone. And I already said that. I've been talking that all night with passengers. Like, yeah, that's solidified. Let's take Trump's name off of it. I don't care if you like him or hate him. If an active candidate who is favored by the people, because he's loved and hated, most of them and all of them are, Obama was loved and hated. If a candidate who is favored by the people running for candidacy gets shot, harmed, bloodshed in the process of their campaigning, there's a fucking 90% something probability that candidate will win this race. Why not? Especially all that they put them through already up to this point, and now there's bloodshed. Darren Elliott, you're ugly. Thank you. Darian, let me do a little background check real quick. Like, channel activity. Darian, you joined 1 year ago. You have accumulated 19 subscribers. Yeah, that's all that could be said for you. No, of course there's more that can be said. Let me break out the magnifying glass. Let me see. I can't really make out the photo, but what I can make out is that the sense that you're probably gay as fuck because you just considered us like, you know, possibly making out or something. I don't know. You said I'm ugly. I don't appease to your palate. I'm not the kind of guy you're looking for. Okay. You know what? That brings joy to my heart. Because I'm not out here hoping that, I appease to some guy's preference. So why I'm not the guy you're looking for, why don't you just move the fuck along before I give you some help? Huh? Now, if you ask me, you don't have to. I think that was a pretty approach to your ugly mannerisms over the internet. What's this, Aiden? Shallow comments, Darian. Open your mind. Laughing my ass off. Aiden. Always the media, bro. Some people are pretty extreme in mindset at the moment. And guaranteed. Look at the times we live in. And again, just to revisit the matter, if I don't appease to your palette of preference, I really don't give a fuck. I'm involved in a 21-year relationship, ongoing. Got my balls drained earlier. I don't know, what's been about 5 hours? 5 hours ago. Got my balls completely drained. I love her. Sorry that you find me ugly. I'm no longer on the market. You don't even lose your mind over the matter, man. But there you are on a Saturday night judging men and shit. All right, back to it though. So this shit with Trump has solidified him as streamlined beeline straight back to his office, if you ask me. You don't have to ask me, I'm gonna tell you. That's why I went live.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and YouTube Music Premium.
Now, if we will, and we will, what if the shoe was on the other foot and it was Joe Biden who got grazed while giving a speech? And because he flinched and reacted to the shot, the other two shots missed him and took somebody else's life. What if it was Sleepy Joe? How would that glaze over, you know what I mean? I think people would rejoice. A lot of fake, I hope he's okay. But what do I know? I don't know. This is what I think. It's if. But the man's been shot. He has now shed blood for his country. Ooh. Is it that serious? Wait till you hear his next fucking speech. I bet you. I've shed blood for my country. I mean, what more do they want from me? You've seen the taxes. You've seen the records. I'm just trying to make some light, being that the man is still alive. And I do not wish death on him. I actually am one that believes he needs to stay protected so that we can all get along, work on our plan of getting along and what have you, Riots, we don't need that. Let's return to Ifville. If little shitbird McGee would have been better with his aim, we'd be at war. Right now. Right now. If Donald Trump would have got his brains blown all over the fucking place on national TV, I can think of a good few million people that would just be outraged and want blood in return. That's what comes to mind right away. January 6th would be a joke compared to what the fuck would have happened if he would have had his life taken tonight. Man's living life, and I respect that. We all are. As long as you're living a life that respects others in some sense or some form and is here to help, and then fuck it, get on board. And now what? Now what? Now to what? Now you don't think people would have been acting different if it would have been Joe? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think anybody foresaw this happening except the people that said that. What was the prediction again? If Donald Trump makes it into office, it's the end of the world. He's already been there, and he got kicked out. He just got shot on his way back in. Huh. Outrage wouldn't lead that. He has some passionate followers. Respectfully. When Obama was in office, it was in my heart. When he walked down the way to the inauguration, I remember thinking, better not hear no fucking shot ring out and see the man fall. I know there's people here that don't want a black man as a fucking president, but it's gonna happen. And they better not let nothing happen to him. Because if something happened to him, we're gonna tear this motherfucker straight down to the ground. Look what happened January 6th. They just disagreed with a decision made about the man. And nobody heard him. I'm glad nothing but what happened today happened. Shouldn't have been that either. So, but this is America. Expect the unexpected every fucking day. Some would celebrate, I think, and some would be terrified if it was Joe. It's not a nice thought, really. No. It's just a reality, though. That, just pondering about. Yes, today is a historic day, and we just dodged a bullet. Holy shit, no pun intended, right along with the president. Because had that shit hit him and he'd been fatally wounded, my brother, the landscape and the vibes would look real different right about now. Right about now. And I agree with Aiden. There'd be some people too. Excuse me. Celebrate, and then there'd be some people fucking scared out of their fucking brains. I'd be one of the people scared out of my brains. I don't want to see a mobbed out, mad America. Armed to the teeth, looking for revenge, picking and judging victims as it goes along. Something of a crusade. And I ain't worried about the January Sixers, if you will. I'm worried about all of us. Same like when Obama was in office. If something would have happened to that man, I don't give a fuck if they like them or not. You wouldn't have liked the situation we'd have got dragged into. Or maybe you would have. Maybe you want to see the whole fucking place burn. There's a couple of us here that do. I don't think the chaos would have been instant. I think we'd be in fucking the left leg of hell right now. If 8 hours ago, someone that more than half of the country is rallying for presidency were to end up dead, I can't see the good. I can't see the good. I can't see it. January 6th was a joke, under preparation for the crowd by everyone involved. Investigation and nothing long term was ever planned. Those people were posting on Instagram. I'm interested in to see the next 5 years now. Overall, the divide between Americans isn't as wide as the media would like to portray. I hear you. I wouldn't even debate that. There's a possibility you're right. Strong possibility you're right. They use the media to separate us. So, and the country's next 5-year plan, parking lot Coyote Pizza across America. Once this company has reached the height of its fruition and access to the entire grid, there'll be a change. Aiden, that's just a business me and Tehran are into, so it's kind of an inside joke. But seriously, 5 years from now, what's that, 2029? It sounds so futuristic. Every year that we press on from 2020, it just gets more futuristic, doesn't it? Shit, bro, it's a shit show, and I don't know. I really don't. I've been placing a lot of bets and parlays as of late, and I haven't really been winning, so I'm not good at calling what's going to happen, per se, on my predictions right now, as much as I used to be. Too much confusion, too many distractions, too much shit going on. And it looks like the end of an era. There's an ending of an era taking place in our country and in the world. I don't know so much about the freaking world, honestly. I don't watch worldly news like that. But definitely in this country, it's an ending to a certain era and a beginning to a new. And the ending of an era wasn't the fucking greatest, and the new one coming ain't too good either. Prices getting higher for everybody. If you ain't rich, then they're trying to force you to be broke. Peace out, guys. I gotta go. Careful of the media. We always are. We've been part of our own private sector in media now for a decade and some change. Nobody even looked at it that way. I just did. I don't necessarily listen to the news. I hear it. There's a difference. Now, personally, I was already ready for Trump to win. They were unable to stop him through the courts and political procedures and protocols and shit like that. He has navigated through all those waters and is still an able body to run for presidency. So I figured with that alone, that's a guarantee. In addition to the fact that the Democrats don't seem to have anyone valuable enough to put up against an opposition. You can shove Kamala Harris down the deepest hole you can find, and she can stay there. I think they want to bring out Michelle Obama, but I don't think Michelle Obama wants to bring herself out. Real question is the two best American has. Wait, what? Yeah, Biden's a corpse. Real question is are the best American has? That's truly heartbreaking to me. If they are the best America has to offer, right, then representation of the whole matter of voting for the lesser of two evils. Well, you've got the dying Dracula on the left, and should we make Trump a werewolf? The bullet wasn't silver. No, and respectfully, see, that's the desensitization of the media and us. Okay, interest, da 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 da. But respect to the victim, to the victims, to the family of the victims, they're not getting any light. I saw something about one, and the father, he was there with his family, and he got shot in the back of the head. What a way to go. Another lady got shot through the hand. Provided everything's okay, she's going to be okay. But imagine that was your aunt, your sister, your mother supporting a politician and just happened to be at the rally. But most don't have to imagine or never will, because it wasn't. And we live in a dog eat dog, cutthroat, survival of the fittest society. And that's what people need to get up and do 50 push-ups for in the morning about. That's what you soldier up about. The ill shit for me is that I was saying, and I think, Tehran, you were here for it. Just a few days ago, we were talking, and I said, yeah, whether you like him or not, I can't think of too many things he did for the country, but I knew that if anything were to have happened to Obama while he was in office, it would have been bad for the country. And then boom, and then the addition that they just passed the law about a president being to unalive someone and it just be an official business, and then all of a sudden they made that whole thing off the joke of Trump for what he said about being able to shoot somebody on Saks Fifth Avenue and there'd be no repercussions and that he could get away with murder. He was joking. He said that in the fucking 80s or 90s or some shit. But they brought that back. Now it's in law, and he got shot. He officially got shot. But he got grazed. Get shot. You'll know you've been shot. You're not going to be like, oh, no, they just, it just hit me in the ear. If you were missing a fucking piece of your ear like Evander Holyfield, I think you'd go about life a different way. And now once he's healed up, he has to do a commercial promo with Evander Holyfield and shit. I'm still in the fight. There's so many ways to go with this. '78 and 80, too damn old. And for that, I'm in agreement. Full agreement. We go down to the nursing homes where we will find plenty of 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds, and 90. We might get a couple, few dozens of 100-year-olds. So, but already in that state, no shade, all respect. Hopefully we'll all be there one day. But in that stage, people have to look after you. You're not responsible fully and cognitive to look after yourself anymore. You're on the decline. You are past your prime. By some decades at that age. So it doesn't make sense. We allow our elders to be the glue to the family, you know, grandma, grandpa. But the family ain't going to grandma and grandpa to run past business plans, life assessments about which way to go. No, they tend to do that on their own. The family. So why should the country look to someone's grandparents for direction? I don't know. It's odd. Part of the fuckery of the fuckery. Hello, bro. Where are you from? Earth. How about yourself? King Air. So, you think you ever going to quit weed? No. Maybe. Only time will tell. And, I mean, without sarcasm, I'm from New York. But I'm in the Mile High City, burning down some smoke. Bottle flip life, and King Air. 50 Cent don't smoke weed. But funny, in his songs, he's implied that he did. And that's his business, cool. I'm not trying to be 50 Cent. I'm just being me. There's a lot of people who don't smoke weed. The most amazing person I know that doesn't smoke weed is my lady. And she used to smoke weed. We've been together 21 years. I've smoked as you see me smoke. I'm about to roll again. That's probably well over 300,000 blunts. Imagine being around me for 21 years. I've rolled 300,000 blunts and you've only smoked 3 blunts with me. I definitely commend you. You smoke 5 blunts a day? No competition, but I'm up there with you. I smoke. Every time I cut on my live, like literally, every time, a minimum of 4 blunts. And that goes down in 2 hours. I burn a blunt every 30 minutes. Keep one in the herb. That's how it's been. I used to do more than that. 4 blunts in an hour when I first started out way back when. Oh, Elliot, what'd you do? Damn it, man, you earned yourself a tall glass of shut the fuck up. You did, huh? Look at that. you should learn, how to text the people. Word, I want to quit though. I did. Right here. My boy who just gave homeboy the tall glass to shut the fuck up, he's my witness. I quit for 115 days, I counted. Just to challenge myself if I could do it, just to see how I would be without it. And I was doing it to get, at the time, to get a better job, to be able to work at the airport. This was about 4 years ago. Yes, sir. Funny thing, crowd of people which I'm used to conversating with, for the most part, a lot of people were just like, "Yo, you need to light a blunt back up." I mean, there's a lot of ways to go with this. In fact, one of the things that caused me to do that, aside from what I already mentioned, in addition, was that I had went to my local dispensary and I asked them, "Yo, you keep records of like what I spend with y'all?" I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, what I spend with y'all. Like, hold on one moment. Oh, you want me to print it out for you? Yeah, sure. Fucking $16,000 and change and shit. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. Okay. I'm an officiated fucking smoker. And because of that, financial wake-up call, I cut back on a whole lot of smoking immediately. I started thinking what else I could do with $16,000 besides light up blunts, And then just like simply answer that question. If it was better or worse, well, for the better financially, yeah, because it's something, it's a habit, we buy, we smoke. That shit costs. Ain't no deal out here. Hey man, I feel bad for you. Here's an onion on the house. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody giving this shit away. I don't know. I really didn't. You know what I mean? Aside for that, I ain't really. I felt sharper, quicker, but I didn't notice that much of a difference that I hated myself for relighting the blunt. Not at all. And it was New Year's. And I was like, well, it's been like fucking, because I had stopped the season before or something, like at the end of the summer or some shit. New Year's came around. I was like, yeah, Happy New Year's. And I thought I would end up feeling like I did the very first time I started getting high, way back, once upon a fucking time and shit, right? 25 years ago. And I didn't. And I was just like, kind of, high. And I was just like, damn, all right. Whatever. All right, we'll just get back to smoking. And subscribe to the channel and go look in the archives. I can assure you that every archive, any of my content you go to, within the very 60 seconds, before you even get to the 60-second mark, whatever one you put, let's go 2 minutes, I'll be rolling a blunt. Everyone that knows me here or for this through the internet just knows the high version of me. They don't know me sober. There's a lot they don't know about me. They just, I'm just him like that. I'm cool with that. People come along trying to fuck up a nigga's high. Get a tall glass and shut the fuck up. And at the prices and the way things are going here, you could never really fuck up my high. There's far too much weed, and far too many blunts. So it becomes like a little fun event sometimes. Life by design is a struggle. Without weed, the struggle sucks more. Exactly. I don't promote it to nobody else. Like if you don't smoke, if you trying to quit, I'll help you. If you don't smoke, I'm not gonna. Oh man, you know what the problem is? You ain't had no fucking weed. That's what it is. I ain't trying to. You know what I mean? Nah, we got a little smokers lounge. We've been parlaying for a decade, just putting it in the air. 420 comes around, we do the meet and greet, go to some event, get all chiefed out. Everybody got the goodies. Roll up, hold up, turn on the live. We hi, how y'all doing? He and I have been doing that for 6 consecutive last years now. COVID didn't even stop that. If it was something that was really bad and I thought I was damaging myself, I wouldn't do it. May I suggest, if there's someone in life that you respect, that's cool. Talk to me, conversate with me, converse with me with the same, just the same, give me the same respect you give them. I know it sounds crazy. It's wild. Out here respecting strangers and shit. But really, it would just be you putting forth the respect that you carry for yourself. Don't worry about me. That's my job. And if I haven't disrespect you in any form or fashion, please. And again, 10-year tenor, so it's nothing new around here. I know, let me guess. Saturday night, you didn't find any bitches this week. Fuck it, let me hit the internet and tell the world how I really feel. Okay. Or not, depending on where you go. That was Darren. So it wasn't the bitches. He didn't find the guy he was looking for. Told me I was ugly. Awesome. Good thing I got this bombshell asleep in the other room that's just infatuated with my looks, ugly or not. You know, shit like that keeps me going. Not to mention our beautiful offspring and how they love me, ugly or not. It's just awesome. I rinse, wash, repeat that shit all the time. Stay clean spiritually. You like KFC? No. Because if I did, at the ripe old age to which I've arrived, I would have already contributed more than $50 towards the company, to of which I haven't. I'm pretty sure KFC has not got more than $20, $25 from me in life thus far. You know what I mean? It's something about the Colonel, the white hair, the approach, chicken. I can't bring myself to, systematically, continually walk through the door or even have it delivered to my door. The kids, yeah. This is a kid-free zone. All the kids I know are asleep now. And those are the only ones I'm concerned with. Yeah. We're adults. You gotta find some other kids to play with, your age. Yeah. Hey, when I was 13, I was running around with adults, but, well, you don't. But there you go. Now you know. Yeah, we're not for the immature bullshit. We love to have a laugh. The facts are what they are. It is what it is. We're all grown. I like to put that on display every now and then, Bullshit comes from the bull's ass, and I ain't bullshitting you. Say that bullshit for somebody else some other time somewhere else. It'll be all right. I bought a 10-piece today. I like them. No reason not to. I'm sure the Colonel has improved on the secret ingredients. And while we're being serious, that's on God, as they say. I don't be lying on God. God know I'm telling you nothing but the truth right now. I was considering snatching a little motherfucking bucket up about 3 days back. I ain't really, what if I just, dip into KFC real quick? But I didn't. So the fact that you were asking was kind of like it had like a double effect to it. I'm like, is he trolling? He about to ask me some racist shit. All right, let's go with it. But damn, does he know that I was going to go to KFC like about 72 hours ago? I was thinking about it. It's crazy. It's universal shit. The universe come back to me with somebody that did make the decision to go. You gotta love life, man. It just comes at you different. Yes, God is my witness. I've been thinking about putting on some weight, a little more weight. Some steaks, Olive Garden, But if I just, drop the Colonel a little 40 stack, a little $40 worth of chicken. Put on some chicken weight, Straight up drumsticks, that's it. You get 20 drumsticks. Because Rick Ross and Wingstop ain't where it's at. That ain't it. I'd love to support my people and all that, but the Colonel's been around for a minute. That's what they should have did. While taking down Uncle Ben's cops, Aunt Jemima syrup, I think they should have approached KFC. You guys want to re-image the company? Something about Buddy looking like a damn slave owner. Just unsettling, but the chicken's good. Get a bucket of that shit. Nowhere else. Ain't nobody else serving buckets of chicken. You get a box, you get a plate. Fucking bowl. And Popeyes, I haven't went to Popeyes since the 90s. I haven't went to Popeyes since I did a commercial for them. Yeah. Popeye's problem was that they never really had a drink to wash down that plaster concrete biscuit. They never, you know what I mean? They just step up on they beverages. They had a little light shit. Just wasn't cutting it. Two biscuits and you couldn't even speak the king's language. And I don't think they was hitting their chickens with steroids like KFC is. You know what I mean? It wasn't always enough. It wasn't really much on the servings. It means they had the scrawny chickens in the late 90s. Right after my commercial. I went down with the sinking ship. As soon as they let go of the Louisiana chick,
Anytime, anywhere. Try 1 month free.
they let her go for a few years. Sales went down. I still gotta find that, bro. I've got it on CD. I've got the check pay stubs and all that. I was doing voiceovers for Popeyes. Well, I did a voiceover. I went to Popeyes. Come on, you know your boy. I went to Popeyes, got their menu, went back to the studio with 2 biscuits, the drink, and the fixins, and wrote up something about dirty rice and how the price and was nice. And when I'm hungry like that, I pop myself into Popeyes. Yeah. And they used it at their chicken Popeyes convention, food convention. I got a check for that. Yes, sirree. You know any real rosters? Yes, I do. Raised by a few. Plenty of Bayesian, Barbadian, Trinidadian, and Jamaican parts to my family. I'm not one that's passed on. I'm still close with them. I keep them with me, but I'm not super close with the remnants of my family for that matter. Like, I've never been to Jamaica to meet a lot of my relatives there. I am the Yankee. The Yankee. And I'm okay with that. But got Jamaica tatted right there on the hand. Oh, yeah. The Jamaican flag in a shamrock. You're gonna go to Jamaica soon. Me too. It's been on my agenda to-do list for quite some time. I keep hearing this don't leave the resort bit. And it doesn't resign, it doesn't settle well with me. But I don't know, I'm torn between whether taking the advice or going to meet some of my relatives. That live in Yardtown. I'm pretty sure, in fact, I'm certain. I'd be spotted 10 miles away. We stand out. At a Yankee that. And I'm pretty sure some other ninjas have been down there and fucked it up for us. So be on your P's and Q's when you head down there. Don't head down there pissing off the Don Dada and whatnot. Just go local and be a badman. Nobody gonna say nothing. I go. I want to eat. Hit some dance hall parties. Smoke some good Jamaican pure weed. Smile a whole fucking bunch. Have a whole bunch of fucking great time. Get back on the boat or the plane with wonderful memories. That's all I want. I don't want to go down to Jamaica and romp with the people them. I don't want no problems. I don't want to run out of nobody's yard, somebody with a machete in the air. I mean, for tell you, I don't want to hear nothing about that. And judging my own character thus far, I'm a people person, so everything should be alright. Everything should be IRA. Go down there and big up myself. There, Egypt. I want to go to Italy. I don't even know. Yeah, I know why. I want to go through the Venice, the river, you know, with the dude with the boats and shit. Bring my lady. Top of the line romantic shit, you know what I mean? And Athens, Greece. I want to see the stadiums. I want to stand there. You know, I want to catch some vibes. Yeah. Same goes for Egypt. When I stand in front of the pyramids, I expect to catch some vibes. And then I'm done. There's not anywhere else I really want to, you know what I mean? Like, I go to Tokyo just to see. They say their city is really like that. Even though I don't speak the language, I guess I could find the party. Hoping to not get hated on as being American in China or wherever the hell it is. You know? Japan or whatever. But that's about it for me. I'm good. Jamaica, Egypt, Italy, and Greece. Oh yeah, California again. And I have this ultimate need to see the Grand Canyon as well, by way of drone. But damn, the geo walls, they're gonna block us from being able to fly down there. So that would suck ass. But yeah. I've already lived 7 years for 7 constant years outside of this country. And I've already lived for several years in different spots of this country. You was born in Greece? That's what's up. So you got to stand in the arenas. You caught a vibe. Tehran, you been there? Athens, Greece, all that. You been there? My ninja said, yeah, I'm Sparta blood. I was front row seat at the showing when the movie came out. Like, let me make sure they got this shit right. Nah, we gotta go, bro. The fucking sound of the Warriors' drum calls. I want to go for nothing else but that. A nice experience with some Greek women. I would, shy away from. Toss me a pair of motherfucking leather sandals, you know what I mean, that connect over the back of the calf. Ugh. Sword and shield. I'm ready to fucking rock and roll. Let's go out here and cut something. I'm not sure if I'm at the level ready for, them to unleash the fucking lion and I'm gonna prove myself and hold my ground and I'm ready for the idea of some battle though. And I just think the place culminates that entire vibe. Beautiful women, referred to as goddesses. I've done some reading. That's why Jamaicans like get along. You prefer black girls? Hey, I have never, ever spent a single day in my life yet
on the YouTube Music app.
debating with another man about preferences, especially on the matter of color. You like what you like, you like what you like. Cool. Me? I love them all. All colors. I've got mine. I'm good. 21 years, we good. But, before her, loved them all. Gotta love them all. I had Ash Ketchum. I was Ash Fuckum. Love them all. I didn't have any type except the type that I like. Preference with me and women came down to attitude and body shape. Really, honestly. And those were the two things of importance for me. To each his own. Find your way to your throne. Your kingdom is your home. I believe there's too many fish in the sea to worry about messing with your queen or his queen or their queen. Now, if I happen to catch someone's queen out here and I don't know about the king at all, well, that's another situation. But if I knew the king. We don't do that. That's dishonorable. I don't get down like that. Too many fish in the sea. And motherfuckers out here killing over some pussy. I don't know if y'all knew. I'll put a motherfucker in the ground over my piece. In fact, there's already a motherfucker there. That slot's already been filled. For real. I didn't do it to him as much as he did it to himself. But, yeah. 21 years. Yes, sir. I'm out. Peace and blessings. Alright, I will catch you on the next one. I don't know about the Bronx, but Toronto, soft about it. About the Bronx, but Toronto's soft about it. Soft about what? And Tanan, stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I'll catch you on the next one, bruv. Anything of immediate change, hit me on the line. And I know you down there with all them Trump supporters, so stay safe. Let them know you got the word from out west. Everything's gonna be all right. Perfect. And that was the name of that beat. But what are you saying, King M, about Toronto, of which I don't know much. I speak French. I came to find out most Canadians don't. And they don't really have much French about them either. I've never been to Canada. They don't have any interest. Canada, for me, was like a lot of other places, for that matter. You got beautiful women. Canadians are soft. Even the Jamaicans here are friendly. Everyone paying. Oh, they're women. I can't say much except what I said. I didn't have in-depth interactions with, I mean, if you want to call sex in-depth interactions, then yeah, I did. But like, in-depth relationships that lasted years, so I got to know Canadian women and shit, and they're like this and that. Nah. But, I don't know. I see Canada as a neighbor to America that is quietly comfortable in mimicking America. But at the same time, loves to critique America. I notice that. On average, a Canadian's got something to say about America. On average, Americans don't have anything to say about Canada. Take a survey of across America and find out how many Americans know the Canadian president, their name. Results are in 5%. Reverse that survey. Ask Canadians, who's the president of America? 100%. They know. I don't know. I see them like that. Never really a problem. But I can agree. True, we don't have a president. He's called the prime minister, right? I knew as I was saying that it was something different, and then that was that. There was that factor, but still, I promise you, not more than 10% of people here can tell you who the prime minister of Canada is. And the ones that can are all politically inclined. You know, up to date on who's who, what's what, on guaranteed average. You go, who, what, the prime minister? What? You're gonna think you're talking about somebody down at the Vatican. So, I don't know. It is what it is, you know. I can assure you, living here, majority of my life, 90% of it, it's not the shit that everybody thinks it is. Yeah, it's not the promised land that a lot of other cultures from different countries think it is, you know? And yeah, I'll go with you on that. Canada's soft. I've never known, nor never have heard anything mention worthy from Canada. Like problematic. Like, there's this thing in Canada. There's been nothing. There's been nothing in the history of the fucking country, to my knowledge. Now, of course, there's crime and what have you, and we all got that. But yeah, I'm not buying that, Canada's like here. Just the fact that Canada has free healthcare for all its participants shows a difference, a major difference, which is, cool. I'm not hating at all. But the fact on how Canada took care of its participants, was giving everybody $2,000 or something plus, like, living is good, I would imagine. Can't be that hard now, is it? Now, if you want to make the perception like it is and put on the image as if, then okay, how much is a ticket to your show? Drake. If I was born in the States, life would be different. Yes. Justin Bieber, Drake, Tory Lanez, The Weeknd. We got all the savages. I didn't know that The Weeknd was from Canada. I didn't know that. I like him. Well, rather, I like his music. I don't know him. We gotta be precise these days. And I originally didn't like Drake because I thought he was an R&B artist trying to build a bridge to rap. And I just didn't respect it. He wasn't the only one. The same went for Ray J, Chris Brown, and any other motherfucker that rapped over an R&B beat or was normally trying to sing the panties off of girls, and now they over here talking this other shit. Right? Yeah, soft. R&B music, soft. R&B music, male or female artists are doing what? Singing about the heartaches that they went through. Love is a battlefield. They didn't, can't believe you did me like that. Baby, come back. Soft. I'm done with a bitch, we have that final conversation and she knows we're done. Ain't no baby come back. Baby come back. I like the song, but I ain't never told a bitch that. So, but soft, as Eddie Murphy said. Was it Eddie Murphy? Yeah, Eddie Murphy in Life. Soft. Ninjas running around with bonnets and hair butterflies and whatnot, wearing scrunchies and shit. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and define that as soft, for sure. There's nothing hard about that. But yeah, sticking to our guns here. Canada has never produced anything that said, trouble. Okay, The Weeknd, Tory Lanez, if you ask me. The first time I heard him, I didn't even know he was Canadian. Whatever, I was just listening to the bars. Whatever. And I've never listened to his album. I was never a fan of his, and I know the whole situation now. But in my opinion, all said and done, well, he shot himself in the foot for what he did and said on the internet about defeating for the money and the labels. People say that. I tend to agree. But even more so, where he shot himself in the foot, even though he shot Megan in the foot, was by shooting her in the foot or whatever, however it went down. He was an emotional soft nigga. I say the same about Chris Brown. He pulled over, beat the shit out of her and all this and shit. That's some soft emotional shit. You that guy? I wouldn't give a fuck if she was Megan the fucking thoroughbred. Later, bitch. There's only another 100 out there like you. Let me go find one now a minute. Where's my fucking phone? Instead of getting into whatever it is he's into now and where he can't get out of. Because he was soft. He let his emotions cloud his judgment, wanted to play hard, let that hammer bang, and look, the girl's still out here, she cooling, getting new deals and shit, got a new makeup line or whatever the fuck going for, and he worrying about niggas knocking him out. Because they don't like the fact that he shot Megan, and niggas been in there pleasing themselves to her or something or the other. I don't know. If Toronto was in the States, Hoodians would turn the city Detroit style, but Canada changed the direction. Yeah. Here. If Canada was considered an extension, was considered America, truly North America, and we, America, would be Central America, what would that mean? That would mean they would have dropped the border situation and all Americans here would able to be there and what have you, and the lifestyle and all that. Yeah, it'd be a whole different fucking demographic. But Canada kept its doors closed. Canada has a prime minister, not a president. Canada's different. And Canada don't want the smoke. Canada be with us when we go to war. People notice that. Canada ain't never spoke in ways of going to war against us. Mm-mm. Funny, as crazy as fucking Mexico is, neither have they. They like the deal they got going with America. And I would imagine so does Canada. You guys import a lot of stuff from up there to here, and vice versa. All right? So business is good. We're business partners. And you can be soft. If the money right, right? Your money hard, all right. I think that's the whole arrangement. Mexico bringing in the drugs and the goodies and shit. I don't know what we get from y'all beyond syrup, but and I'm not joking. I've always, what do we get from Canada outside of syrup? I don't really know. We get Drake, The Weeknd, and Tory Lanez. Funny thing, whole Drake thing. I thought he was finished career-wise when he had a battle with Common. And Common said something. He said something, wasting my time or something. Man, this dude Canada dry. I was like, oh shit. Drake wasn't really on the rap and shit too damn tough just yet at all when that had happened. But he survived that to make it out all the way out here. Yeah. I give him that. I won't kick his face in. The man made some music I appreciate. Not a lot, but enough that I don't know if somebody ghost wrote it for him or whatever. The song, what is it? Just Hold On. Hold On, We're Going Home. Hold on, we're going home. That was the song that won me over, I guess. I was like, all right, all right, let me get off the guy's case. He's not so bad. It's cool. I was walking my daughter home from school, and she was holding my hand, and I happened to come over the radio, and I was like, wow, this works. And I bet it was one of those situations. I was like, I bet he didn't make this song thinking about a father walking his daughter home. No, this is on the basis of him driving the girl home from the club or some shit. Okay. But somehow it's working. If I just take a few lyrics out, it applies to this moment I'm having. That's cool. I respect that. I like that. All right. Kudos to what's his face? Oh, yeah, Drake. Yeah, that's what I was on when I heard it. Before I heard it, I was like, man, who's this guy trying to break into rap? No, cut all this shit out. Sing to the girls. Sing to the girls. Make your little love ballads and whatnot. Pass out some backstage passes at the front row. Throw yourself into the crowd. Mexican Cancun is nice. Look, we having a worldly conversation. Now, see, there's one place guaranteed I'm not leaving the resort. Lisa's not going to get me killed. Oh, no. And Sylvia is so tempting. Nah, my navigation star points in the opposite direction, bro. I'm going to go down there and get into cahoots with the damn cartel somehow, damn way. And all it was because I was thirsty, walked into a fucking a gondolo or whatever they got going down there, and Maria was feeling away, and so was I. And there was this group of shadowy, gringos in the corner. It was badly lit. I couldn't see the faces. The ponchos were low. The vibe wasn't right. And then y'all ain't heard from me no more. Didn't even know that it was the Los Santos guerrillas or somebody. No. All for some Spanish fly putang. No. And good tequila. I'll catch mommy speak no English at the function back in here in America. Probably as Ghost Riders Canada takes the struggle out of the life that makes hip hop good. Hip hop needs soul. Canada got no soul. I was surprised, even appalled, even like, wait, what the fuck going on here? When the Raptors won and they gave Drake a ring. Why is he getting a ring? No, he's like their number one fan. Oh, for a franchise that was just made day before yesterday. I mean, the Raptors is a young franchise. They're one of the young franchise teams to the league, new to the league, and now fans are getting rings. Wow. Well, where's Spike Lee's? Oh, the Knicks have never won. I just thought that was some real cool bullshit. I also was like, well, that's Canada looking after their own. Man's got a ring just because the team won. He was at every game, I guess, or something. The lucky season ticket holder or something. Mm. But yeah, no trips to Mexico. I don't know. Mexico just doesn't call to me, and when it does, I hang up. I mean, nothing has happened for the Toronto Raptors since that game, since that year. They've went back to being absolutely dinosaurs. Relics. Buddy left that year. I was surprised as fuck. I was like, wow, no loyalty whatsoever. Who was the karate master, dude? He left that year. Yeah, we won. Yeah, I'm out of here. So, damn, he finna defend the title or nothing. He came straight to America. Kawhi Leonard, yeah, who has done absolutely motherfucking nothing since he left the Raptors. Probably should have stayed where the fuck he was at. Huh? And the other dude, who I forgot his name, he left too, didn't he? And nothing has turned out for him either. It's 4 a.m. for you. Nope. 2 o'clock. 2 a.m. 2:18. Still early. And I'm just in on my nightly smoke break. As soon as I'm done with this blunt, I'm up and out of here. But subscribe to the channel, King. It's cool chopping it up with you. I'm always up to have cool conversations with people. Bullshit, not so much. And a few jokes, and then, they get blocked. Personally, just for the matter that I also turned on for, see if anybody, for what happened today. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. With Trump being shot. Doesn't matter that he was grazed and it wasn't a fatal shot, and he was in there in the hospital in 3 hours. He was shot. That changes things. It's Yin Yang. Yin Yang, yeah. I changed my name after talking about King Von. Okay. So if I recall correctly, we know each other to a certain extent. you've texted me before. We've had conversation before. And I only just originally assumed that you might be a troll because I didn't recognize your username. If I don't recognize the username, I'm already on edge. Like, oh, okay, well, here we go. Who's this? But I remember. So you had the yin and yang in your avatar last time. Yeah. I got the yin and yang on my hand, and probably showed that to you before. If you are who I think you are. Yeah, once like a few days ago. Nah, my name was Yin Yang Air, same avatar. I'm already subbed. Okay, okay. Then you're not the person I thought you were. Doesn't change it much, but all right. Well, the fact that you mentioned you changed your name changes some things, which is cool. In addition to the fact that you already subbed to the channel. Hmm. And again, I'm curious to see how all this is going to play out. Like everything. This with Trump, the situation with P. Diddy, the situation with Drake. Because apparently, I haven't done my full research on the matter, but what I'm hearing is that he's got some legal cases going, situations now with some women, Drake, some situations. I don't know. Again, I've heard, but I haven't listened too much in depth. I thought he was under enough fire, but in addition to that, who I have on the screen here, Jay Z, uh, these guys, these guys have some answering to do. These guys are possibly seriously in trouble, which again, in addition to other things happening, changes things. Almost forgot. Yeah, my grandmother raised me to find the positive in negative situations. Trump's old, needs to retire. It's like 1 week ago. Yeah, I showed you. Yin Yang Tat. Okay. Trump's a joke, needs to retire. But here's the thing. The same applies for Biden. I'd say this. Regardless of the outcome, the positive thing in this, what happened today, again, no matter how negative a situation, there's always something positive to extract from it. And I was thinking to myself, damn, what is that? Well, the shooter was a little white kid. So the positive thing is that it's good it wasn't of some other culture. When it's one of your own, you can't you can't go around looking to, point a finger or blame at someone else. I say, look, pray for us as we've prayed for others. We'll be all right. for time here. Hour and a half. 2:25. Cool. All good. One of my beliefs with this matters, that's what we're here for. That's what this is for. So, thank you for being, you know what I mean, doing your part. And stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Word. Peace. I'll give you the last word. Yes. Big ups, Bertrand. And peace.